So Pandas is a software library written for the Python programming language for data manipulation and analysis. This is specifically for data manipulation and analysis. First, we need to import Pandas. So we'll write import Pandas SPD. If you are using Anaconda have automatically installed Pandas into your system, so you don't need to install it separately. You just have to import it into your workspace. For Pandas, we will be using our customer data CSV file. You can find this file in the resources section of this video. So go on, download this file and put it in your folder. We will start by importing a customer.csv file. So we'll write data1, this is our variable. Then we will write a pandas function to import CSV, that is pd dot read underscore CSV. Then we provide the location of our CSV file. Remember to change these backslashes into forward slashes. Then the file name customer.csv, and then headers equal to 0 since our first row contains the header. If we run this, we'll get our table in variable data1. If we write data1.head, we'll get the first 5 rows of our data. You can see we have customer ID, customer name, segment, age, country, city, state, postal code and region as our columns. Then we have multiple customer details in rows. First is a customer ID. This is a unique ID for each customer. Second column is a customer name. Here we have a customer name, full name. Then there is a segment, whether the customer belong to a consumer segment or corporate segment. Then we have a column for age, the age of customer, then the country, city, state, postal code and region of that customer. If you want to grab more rows, you can provide the number in this bracket. By default it is 5. If you write 10 in the output, you will get 10 rows. Now here you are seeing this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This all are the index of this table. For example, 0th rows will be this row. If you want to add our customer ID as an index, since our customer ID is primary key, we can add it as an index. We'll write this CSV file into another data type, that is data2. We'll copy the above command. 2, and we'll write another parameter, that is index underscore column. We are providing the location of index column, and for our data it is customer ID, which is the 0th column of our data. Since this is the first column, the index is 0, that's why we are providing 0, similar to what we provided for headers. Since our header was present in the first row, we provided 0, the location of it, and here also our index column is 0. If we run this, and again if we run the head of this, you can see now 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 indexes are gone, and now these are our indexes. These are important and we will discuss about it in a short while. Now head command is used to view the sample of your data. If you want to know statistics of your data, you write data1 dot describe is a keyword, and run this. So there are only 2 integer values in our data. That's why we are only getting two columns here. First is age and second is postal code. Here you can see the total count of value, the mean of age, the standard deviation of age, minimum age, maximum age. These are the percentile value. This is the 25th percentile value. So if you arrange all the age in ascending order, the value present at the 25th percentile of that data is this value. Similarly, this is the 50th percentile, also known as the median value. This is the 70th percentile value of age, and this is the maximum value of age. This we will discuss in univariate analysis, which we will be covering in the later part of this course. There are two ways to index a data frame. So we discussed earlier, while importing this data, we can provide index column. For our data 1 index, we did not provide any index column, and for data 2, our index column is customer ID. So if we want to view the first row of our data, we have to either use lock or ilock. If we use data1 dot ilock, and then we provide 0, what ilock will do is it will grab the data that is present at the 0th index of our data frame. So our output is same as what the first row is of our data frame. If we want to use the index column which we defined while creating our data frame, we have to use lock. And in the bracket, if we write the customer ID CG12520, in data 2 we defined our index column as customer ID. So now we can use lock keyword to get the data of this customer ID. If we run this, you can see we are getting all the details of our customer except the customer ID, since this is the index column. Similarly, if I don't know this ID and I just wanted to grab the first customer, I can use ilock. Here also I am getting the same detail. Here I was using ilock. With ilock you have to use the serial number 0 and so on. With lock you can use the index column that you provided earlier. So if you know the position, you can use ilock, and if you know the value, you can use the lock. Just like in list and data frame, you can also mention multiple values using colon operator. So for example, if I write data2 dot ilock 0:5, this will give me the data of first 5 rows, where the index value is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Remember, 5 is excluded from this result. So I am getting data of this 5 customer. You can use steps as well. If I write 2 and run this, I am getting only 3 results since I am using steps. That's all for Panda. We'll be using Panda a lot more while doing our work, and we'll discuss new topics then and there only.